Hello, good morning and welcome back to St. Ronan's News this Friday the 26th of February 2021. Birthdays! Down today, I'm afraid. But we do have two tomorrow. Sebastian and Ezra, they celebrate their birthdays tomorrow. We hope you both have a great day. Hope it warms up. I'm looking forward to these double figures that everybody talks about, especially Mr. Andrew. Now, did you know, gentlemen, you share your birthday with Elizabeth Taylor, actress, businesswoman, humanitarian. I was at the Freddie Mercury tribute gig when she did her massive speech back in 92. That's a long time ago. 1992, not 1892, 1992. Amazing speech. Darren Brown, illusionist and writer. Hang on, I'm not keeping an eye on this. That's drama, English, magic, English. And Johnny Ive, English designer at the Apple Incorporation Company. Left a couple of years ago, but according to this sheet I have here, designed the iMac, the iPod and the iPhone. Look what you can do. You can stick up with your science and computer science. Well, there we go. What's on this week? What's on this day? Today's the last day of the week. Mindfulness and Friday Gathering. Evensong can be found on the podcast area. Now, according to Mr. Andrew, the art and DT challenges are still ongoing. The £250 bubble debate is still ongoing. Nobody's claimed it yet. Video ideas to Richie and or Mr. Andrew. Pembroke, you've still got a tiny amount of time for any last minute entries. The video's almost finished. Now, Sienna in year 3 has set up her interpretation of spring. Take a look at this picture. Isn't it amazing? I can feel it warming already. Thank you, Sienna. This heating's switched off. Can you switch it on? And now, St. Ronan's News has secured the rights to one of the Lambda videos. Now, these are particularly tricky to get hold of as Mr. Ritchie snaps up most of the viewing rights early for his Friday gathering slots. However, he missed this one, so our top negotiators stepped in and a hard bargaining process started. I'm very pleased to announce that we won. Here, exclusively for SRTV, is Oriel and her Lambda presentation. Take a look at this.
I know it's here somewhere. I can remember putting it away in a safe place. I just can't remember which safe place. What do you mean it's a mess? Mum, I've told you, I like to organise my room in a certain way. This pile here is my dancing stuff. This here is my school stuff. Over here is my weekend stuff. Under there is a box of memories. In this corner is a neat pile of clothes that I've worn but haven't quite managed to transfer to the laundry basket yet. This over here is a pile of things I might need in an emergency. And finally, on top of the set of drawers, the pile that I've labelled miscellaneous. Yes, that's right, basically everything else I own. Mum, please don't nag, I'll find it. Why does school send important letters via the child anyway? I know teachers are old and everything, but surely they figured out how to use email. Maybe it's in my memory box. Oh, Mum, my first ever painting. Move over Picasso. And look at this Valentine card. I know you and Dad sent it, but it made me feel like I was popular at the time, which, let's face it, is important in nursery school. Mum, do you remember when I sewed this teddy bear and gave it to you for Christmas? One eye was a cool express in those days. Oh wow, here's Gran's wedding ring. And you thought it was lost. You see, I may not be able to locate a dumb letter from my form tutor, but I bet you're glad I will hold it now.
Yes, super, super Oriel. Bravo, bravo. See how computer science can sometimes pip the science people? Just that one word, computer, sometimes tips it, sways it. Just saying, Richie forgot it. Oh, how about another Muddy Diaries video? Yes, please, I hear you say. Okay.
Welcome to my 4th Muddy Nature Diaries, and in this diary I've actually just cut and paste some pictures together from over half term and other times the last couple of weeks. This is taken from my back garden just before I started the run, and I don't think I need to say much. Actually, it's breathtakingly beautiful. think this picture, you can see, is taken on a different day, but I just love the cloud level in this picture. You can tell it's been a very wet winter from the way that the trees have a sort of socks of moss, almost like they've got leg warmers. The sun was out moments before I took this picture, but it was almost like the sun popped its head out and then realised it was very misty and a little bit chilly still, and decided it was going to go back to bed for a bit. This is a very misty scene with the clouds behind, illuminated by the sun as it decided to get up. So this is Plantation Wood just before arriving at school, and the mist makes it sort of very murky and atmospheric, almost sort of as if I was in a fairy tale. And this is on the same run in. The sun just exploded through the mist, and started to burn away some of the low-lying mist. It was almost like, woohoo, you've arrived, welcome. If I reflect back on many of my muddy nature diary run-ins, they have involved rather wet and soggy feet, and I've decided that I might, for next winter, look into getting some of these shoes. I was beginning to think that I'd be better off with webbed feet, like our amphibian friends. So I hope you enjoyed my mix-up of pictures from across the week, and have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend.
Thank you, Mrs. Kanzig. Now, we only have one more week, Mrs. Kanzig, so if you feel like you want to squeeze one more in, you may much appreciated. Now, it looks like our penultimate race of the season, the online season that is upon us for the Inter-House Marble Run. Now, before we go live, let's look at the scores so far. Now, you can see that Selden winning last week, up the points to Bicton in 4th place with 4 points. I'm going to lean over a little bit to see the screen. Selden in 3rd place with 7. Tongswood in 2nd place with 9. And Pembroke just holding 1st place with 10. It was very tight last week. So, I think we can join the race. It's just about to go live. The event's just about to start. Our Marble Run correspondent, Mr. Gibbon, is reporting live from the events now. Over to you, Mr. Gibbon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to race 4 in the St. Ronan's Inter-House Marble Run Grand Prix season. As you can see, the course is lit up. It's a dusk start, and visibility may be an issue for today's contestants. Leading us off will be Bicton, followed by Pembroke, Selden and Tongswood. How lovely to see Greta smiling. Very low emissions in today's racing. That must be the reason. Let's roll. And they're off. Fabulous start there by Selden, Tongswood and Bicton at the back over there. Here comes Selden, Tongswood, Pembroke and Bicton. Lovely turn change. Beautiful pass by Pembroke over Tongswood. Selden still has the lead. Magnificent start this. Bicton at the back, Tongswood in 3rd and Pembroke in 2nd. Here comes Selden through the Mad Magnet over the bridge. It looks like this could be a foregone conclusion. No, here comes Tongswood. Tongswood has come through very strongly. Bicton still at the back, followed by Pembroke. Here they come. It's going to be close. It is in fact Tongswood, Selden, Pembroke and Bicton. What a turn up for the books. You're never out of it, folks.
Woo! Woo-wee! Tongswood win. So they get 4 points, Selden get 3 points, Pembroke get 2 points, and Bicton get 1 point. So let's work this out of my head. I did it on paper last week, just a trick everyone. In 4th place, it's Bicton with 5 points. 3rd place, it's Selden with 10 points. Very well done, well caught up. Drop in 1 place. Pembroke in 2nd place now with 12. And the mighty Tongswood take 1st place with 13. It's all to play for next week before we return to school. Very well done, Marbles. Go and have some time off. Have the weekend off. Part 5 of chess.
Chess, chess, chess is great. Check it out, mate. Get in the groove. Now make a move.
Welcome back to chess. Hope you've enjoyed learning to play this game. Our strategy today revolves around controlling the center. Why it's so important to control the middle of the board. Let's take these 2 knights that Matthew's got here. If his knight is on the side of the board, he can now put pressure on 1, 2, 4 locations. Okay, so he has got 4 parts of the board covered, including this white one over here. However, if his knight is in the middle of the board, look how much more powerful it is. So that was 4. Now this knight controls double the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the knight becomes twice as powerful if you can get it to the middle. Likewise with the bishop. A bishop located on the edge of the board, let's say this is the black bishop, and here it is on the edge of the board over here. It now controls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares. However, if we move it more to the center, let's take the horse away there. This bishop now controls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 squares. So your pieces, your minor pieces, knight and your bishop, they're a lot more powerful when they're in the middle of the board. Try to control the middle so that they can stay there, and then you control the battlefield.
I think I will wait until we return to school and find myself an opponent there. Thank you, gentlemen. Very educational. It's quite complicated, all these different rules. Not like, what's the one that you write diagonal? Drafts, that's the one, yes. And now, it's time to cross the sea. Ensure we have our correct paperwork and enter the French corner.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beret, moustache, stripy top. We always have a stripy top. Didn't do this last time, did I? There we go, stripy top. No expense spared. There we go. Bonjour! Bonjour? What do you mean? They're all on strike again? What? Apologies, I'm not allowed to travel to France unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay. This is going to be a short one. Okay. If you did well in French, here's a picture you can enjoy. Enjoy. Quick, can you get me a video of Mr. P with an old joke? Or something relevant. French? Marbles? Muddy walks? Lambda, like we just had Oriel. You've got the Lambda one. Quick, put it on. Put it on now. Put it on now.
Good morning all, and you should know exactly where I am, and you should be looking at the poster behind me. We've seen it lots of times, but do we know actually what it is? It's a theatre company, Le Chat Noir, which reminds me, I know a lot of you do theatre, a lot of you do Lambda, okay? But I'm a little bit concerned because some of you have been doing Lambda for a long time now. And I would have thought that by now, surely we should be doing Shita.
Anyway, I think that's all we have time for today. Stay safe, stay warm, stay away from those screens, stay away from France, and we shall see you again next week. Have a great weekend. Au revoir! Now that was an old video of Mr. Palmer. If you look at the map, you can still see Prussia.